The 2020 to 2021 Adval Committee, comprised of Dr. Kataya, Dr. Fedigan, Fran Thompson, Beth Morrow, Rose Marzanato, Amy Paris, and Suzanne Vitaletti, created 2 documents to inform and support all administrators on the new evaluation process this year. This particular document provides the specific state and Milford Public School District guidelines for the evaluation process, including the observation component, goal-setting process and documentation, and the family stakeholder goal expectations. The first component, observations of performance and practice, requires a minimum of 2 and 3 site visits for administrators based on years of experience in the profession and/or district and previous summative ratings. All administrators complete a minimum of 2 artifact reviews as well. Please read through this and familiarize yourself with the guidelines and expectations, including the definition of what constitutes an artifact. Please note that when evaluators are conducting staff observations for both teachers and administrators, written feedback from observations should be based on current CSDE approved rubrics, be formative in nature, and include recommendations for professional learning. The stakeholder feedback goal is focused on implementing strategies for ongoing communication and engagement with families, including distance learners. The next component, adult learning indicators and goal setting, will be focused on components of social and emotional learning in order to align with teacher goal setting. However, flexibility guidelines and goal setting guidelines do state that districts may focus on components of social and emotional learning, student engagement, and/or family engagement. The last component, teacher effectiveness outcome, is going to be omitted this year as summative ratings are waived. Please see the blank goal setting template, which includes explicit directions for efficient completion and samples below. Again, any of the samples may be adopted and utilized for your convenience with or without modifications. The template mirrors the teacher goal setting template as well. We understand that this is a new process this year for everyone. In an effort to simplify this process, align with teacher goal setting, as well as capture the leadership efforts that already support the guidelines above, administrator goals will be SEL-based using CASEL competencies. The first component is the analysis of baseline assessment. Simply describe what you see as the needs of your adult learners and write that here based off of any kind of anecdotal data or anything from the list above here. The next section, adult learning goal, is being drawn from the SEL goals by competency. Simply copy and paste one of those goals in this box here. The next section, measures of accomplishment, require the 2 indicators that support that goal. You're going to be clicking on the MPS SEL vertical framework for administrators in order to copy those 2 indicators, paste here, that align with your SEL competency goal. In addition, you will then write as a result what you'll be observing if those measures of accomplishment are met. The action steps and benchmarks should take into account HQL, the relationships framework, MPS professional learning opportunities, staff goals and indicators, building-based climate and safety committee outcomes, and staff leadership discussions. Please use the samples below to guide your succinct writing. The next component, individual and collaborative professional learning, comes from the 2017 CCT Leader Evaluation and Support rubric. Simply click on this link or the link over here. Identify which domain you will be focused on this year. Copy and paste it here. The indicators then will be identified here. The indicators I will focus on under the domain are, again, you're going to be taking those indicators from the CCT leadership rubric under that domain that you've chosen. Identify your professional learning community here, whether it's department-based, grade level-based, or building-based. The family stakeholder goal is listed here. You're going to be analyzing the distance learning survey results, which are linked in the MPS resources above. Sample number 1 is focused on self-management and self-awareness. Sample number 2 is focused on social awareness and relationship goals. Again, read through these, decide if you'd like to use them as a model in order to complete your own goal setting in the blank template, or choose one of those in order to simply adopt and utilize with or without modification and move forward. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please again, do not hesitate to reach out to any of the Adval committee members.